Kia ora! This is a visual storybook of Bliss, a creative soul who documents her life, art, and, well, bliss. This is another chapter. Life has been tremendously difficult but extremely rewarding lately. After the birth of my little princess, everything went slow and fast at the same time. If you know what I meant. Slow in a sense that I feel like I no longer have any outputs, particularly in my art and house chores. Days are long and dragging. I have tons of to-do lists in my head, but haven't had the time to even start it. On the other hand, it also feels like everything is going fast, especially now that we have a wee Bob in the house. It seems like yesterday I was still in the hospital in labor. Now we're taking photos of her first month. They say, time flies. Now I know why. I must say, it is mentally and physically draining having had to wake up every 2 to 3 hours every day to feed her, change diapers, prepare things for her, and put her to sleep. However, I must say it is also the most rewarding thing I've done in my whole life. As I am writing this, I am watching her squiggle and make the most adorable noises in her sleep. My favorite thing is when she smiles while sleeping. It has been a terrific month for me, I felt. However, every beginning is not always as smooth as you have imagined. It's just normal, and I got to embrace that as a first-time mom. As much as I wanted my world to revolve with my wee Bob, part of my heart is still longing to be able to continue doing my art and hoping I could impart this passion to her. While it is difficult to juggle things around, I still endeavor and sneak a little time to make art. She can now sleep longer, so I try to make the most out of that window hour. This is how my art life nowadays, and I know it will get better as she grows older. Due to major changes I have to embrace as my motherhood journey begins, a lot of things has also been put on hold in my art journey. But I insist to give up the life before I had, especially my art. I have to pursue and continue, hoping this could impact my wee Bob's future as well. I want her to love art and find her passion in creating beautiful things. I have a lot of plans in my head, which I wish to accomplish, if not right away, at least slowly. But of course, without compromising my time with my baby. I may not be able to update here as often as before, but I will continue to feel my life, art, and bliss in this channel indefinitely. Among the things that was put on hold due to my pregnancy is a painting I have started last year when I was in Queenstown. So today, I got to sneak a little time to finish it while my baby is sleeping. I will try to create more art on these little windows of time and hopefully could share it here more often. This painting for today's chapter is a painting of a view at the summit of Queenstown Hill. During my time in Queenstown, I went on a little hike up to the Queenstown Hill, just a few minutes away from the hotel I was staying at. There was a walking track up the hill that would take about 1.5 to 2.5 hours return. It was a bright and sunny day, and I started my hike rather easy. The paths are wide, shady, and gradually sloping. However, after a few minutes, I was already panting. I did not expect the tracks would be steeper as you go higher. I even brought with me my painting tools as I was planning to do a painting session up there. As the name suggests, it was a walking track on a hill. Well, it wasn't really a hill at all. It was a mountain. The trail has become steeper not even halfway through. I went all by myself, so I had to do a bit of a pep talking to myself. The track was pretty fun though, especially when I reached the fairy woodland. This magical place has stacks of stones all over the place, colorful fairy houses and tiny doors playfully placed by the tree trunks and by the rocks. It's the cutest idea to have this place on hiking track. Halfway through the climb, I reached the Basket of Dreams, which is one of the key attractions in Queenstown Hill, a sculpture by local artist Carolyn Robinsons. From here, you can already see the panoramic view of Lake Wakatipu. It is magnificent. Few more climbs and you will reach the summit. The views are absolutely stunning, which makes the hike truly rewarding. I found a spot and knew exactly what to paint. Here you will see the panoramic views of Queenstown, Lake Wakatipu, and the surrounding mountains, including the remarkable St. Cecil Peak. Most hikers would wait here until the sunset, but since I was alone, I decided to descend a little bit earlier before it gets dark. On the way down, I passed by the pine forest and it was already dark, so I have to double my pace. Though the sun hasn't completely set, This area is almost pitch black due to the thick canopy of towering pines. I ended my day with this beautiful view of the sun setting over the mountains and the now lit tiny town of Queenstown. A year later, I finally finished this painting. It might be a little too late, but I am happy to remember my experience through this painting, and one day I might be able to retell this to my little baby. And this is my art life now after pregnancy, slowly living and still creating, one painting at a time. I don't know when and what the next painting will be, but I will still keep my creative journey going, and that's for sure. Thanks for joining me today. I wish you only blessings and bliss. Take care, and I'll see you again.